Imagine that first Easter morning. The women who loved Jesus came to the tomb carrying spices, symbols of sorrow and death. They weren't expecting a miracle. They were expecting a corpse. But what they found shocked them. The stone was rolled away. The tomb was empty. And the angels stood beside them with the greatest news in history. He is not here. He has risen. Those 6 words changed everything. They didn't just change that day. They changed eternity. Notice the timing. Very early in the morning, before the sun came up, while the world was still dark. It's a reminder that God often does his best work in the dark. When it feels like everything's lost, when we're buried by grief, or buried by fear, or buried by guilt, that's often when resurrection begins. The women didn't understand what was happening, but hope was already alive. Even when we don't see it yet, God is already moving. The angel's words are simple but powerful. Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. The resurrection power proves that Jesus is exactly who he claimed to be, the Son of God. The cross wasn't a defeat, it was a victory. Sin and death don't get the last word. Jesus does. This is the foundation of our faith. If Jesus can defeat death, then there is no situation in our lives that he can't redeem. No darkness he can't bring light into. No past he can't forgive. No heart he can't restore. The first people to hear the good news weren't the powerful or elite. They were women whose testimony wasn't even considered valid in court at that time. But God chose them to be the first witnesses. Why? Because resurrection is for everyone. The broken, the overlooked, the hurting, the doubting. Jesus' resurrection invites all of us into a new story. No matter your shame, there's forgiveness. No matter your fears, there's peace. No matter your brokenness, there's healing. That's real hope. Not just wishful thinking, but a living, breathing Savior who offers us new life. Because Jesus is alive, we don't have to fear the future. We don't have to carry the weight of our past. We don't have to live in despair. Jesus is alive, and that changed everything. If death couldn't stop him, neither can your doubts, your wounds, or your failures. Let the resurrection story become your story. Let the living hope of Christ fill every dark and weary place in your life. Because of Jesus, you can walk forward with confidence and joy, knowing this truth. Hope has a name, and his name is Jesus Christ. Each day of Holy Week shows a different side of Jesus, his love, his power, his humility, his pain, and his victory. Wherever you are in your journey, whether you feel like it's Friday's pain or Saturday's silence, remember, Sunday is coming. Jesus offers you hope that understands you, heals you, and holds you steady even in life's storm. This week is not just a story from history. It's your story too. It's an invitation to hope.